All right, and welcome to Bayou Time. Let me get a shot of the guest if we can. Dear friends, Dr. David Fake and Laura Fake on the set of Bayou Time again. How are y'all doing?
Doing very
Just
well.
glad to be back with you, Martin.
Well, let me tell you what we're talking about, because look, I'm going to hold this up. First, got to give the deacon.
That's right,
Yeah, yeah,
Deacon
yeah.
and Miss Faye.
Let's get a shot. All right, check that out. That's the book. Now, I'm going to let Dr. David and Laura explain this book, because 20 years of compilation in this book?
That's right.
What can they expect to read in this book?
Oh, my goodness.
Laura,
What
go
a,
ahead.
what a story.
Yeah.
Near as they could, they sort of did a good job of capturing, like, how Haiti Mission came about, how it all started. Tons and tons of photographs in there that detail what it looked like when they got there. I mean, David and I have roughly had, electricity and vehicles to take us around. In the beginning days, Lloyd and Faye and the missionaries that went with them used to carry supplies literally up on the mountains on mules, actual four-leg kind, not the
Wow.
vehicle ones.
Yeah.
And do that. So there's been a lot of good things happening over the 20 years, a lot of lessons learned, some stops, some starts. And Faye and Kathy Weimer did just an excellent job of putting the book together. And it was a real labor of love.
When you think about this project, and you think, and we were talking before the show, 22 years, the golf tournament came in later, correct?
Right.
But how many homes have y'all built? Almost 300 now, is that official?
That's right. This month, it'll be 301. So by the
Wow.
end of April, it'll be 301 houses.
And Jen, can we get a shot of one of the houses up right now? Because we were talking about the shots. There's the homes on the bottom. David, you were explaining to me that the rebar comes all the way up the side and wraps around the rafters.
That's right.
So they built pretty strong.
Oh, yeah. The rebar goes from the foundation up through the walls, wraps around the rafters. I mean, there's no electricity, no running water, but it's a solid, well-built home. A lot of effort went into trying to make them as hurricane resistant as possible, knowing that, replacement would be extraordinarily difficult. The biggest hurricane they had some roof damage on, at the time, I think we had 44 homes. So we were able actually to repair those roofs. But now we're up to so many homes, we've told them and said, hey, look, hurricane comes through next time, y'all gonna have to find some tin, kind of help yourselves a little bit,
Take me from step one again, because a lot of people watching, I was jotting down some notes. Y'all have the silent auction,
Yep.
which has raised about 1.25 million, but it's going to be close to 1.5 this year?
That's right, after this
Okay,
year.
after 13 years.
Yeah,
The golf tournament, about 50,000 per year, is that correct?
roughly, yeah. We have Charlie Caillouette and his wife Gretchen, they do a great job getting T-box sponsors from the community, and so that's included all in that. But probably overall about $40,000-$50,000 a year comes from the golf tournament.
Let me ask you this, because it's okay to start something, but how do you have the energy, and I see Laura smiling when I say, how do you have the energy? How do you have the energy to keep it rolling for so many years? You test it every year?
Actually, in the beginning, Martin, it was a let's try this kind of moment. And we tried it for the first time. And at the time, we were trying to pay off what was owed for the school that we built down there. Because, our personalities, we don't like to see something unfinished.
That is true.
And so that was the whole goal, is like, let's raise enough money in the next few years, and we'll do a silent auction, try to pay off the school. And I think the first year we raised about $7,000 or $8,000, and $5,000 came from one donor.
Yeah.
And we kind of went, okay, well,
we
we're
thought
not
we
sure how
died
this is
and
going to
gone to
work.
heaven.
But each year we did it, we kind of just turned it over to God and watched it grow. And it is, my sister Beth gave me some advice, because they used to do a lot of fundraising. She said, you need to think about trying to get sponsors. And since we started getting sponsors ahead of time, like we had $175,000 in sponsorship going into the silent auction. And since we started doing that, and we started focusing on doing houses since 2013, because before that, Haiti Mission had built about 16 or 17 homes. In 2013, we started dedicating all the money to homes. And I think people see, they get those before and after pictures like you have yourself, and it just, they realize that they're changing people's lives. And not just one family, I mean, multiple generations of people.
It's unbelievable to see some of the reactions, but y'all see it firsthand when it's taking place. So when you go up and, not when you build a house, when you tell someone, we're going to build your house, what's the reaction?
It can be varied, and it kind of depends on who's standing in front of you. But let's just say the men are like, you get a lot of nods, every now and then a little bit of a grin. They try to be like,
They have
really,
a lot of pride, don't they?
They have
Yes,
a
they do.
lot of pride,
Yeah.
and they do. And imagine, you've worked your whole life to try to take care of your family, but this is just something that's not going to get done.
Right.
So they're thankful, but also, it can be very reserved with the men. With the women, especially like little old widows and stuff, holy cow. There's a lot of hand raising, there's a lot of calling the neighbors over. We just say we're fairly obvious in the community, so when 14 missionaries show up at one time and those are the huts that you live in, it's going to be a really good day.
You got to get this book. Where can you get this book again?
At the tournament Monday.
At the
All
tournament,
right.
they'll have a
And
stack
I think
for
you can order
sale.
them online as well if you're not going to go out to Ellendale, but yes.
That's a good lead. We'll get a close-up here. There we go. That's a lot of compilation. You can flip through it. You get pictures, all kind of stuff. But I'm not going to show it to you because you need to go to the golf tournament and get a copy, right? That's how it works.
That's it.
All right, so let's talk about the golf tournament first. It's Monday, April 24th, and y'all built that up pretty big.
Yeah, a week from today, Don Robinson had been running the golf tournament since its inception, and last year he decided to turn it over to one Deacon Lloyd Miss Faye's son, so Darren Duplantis is involved, and he's running it this year and coordinates everything. As of this morning, I think we had 10 teams registered in the morning, 10 in the afternoon, and we have room for, we'd love to have 8 more teams in the morning, 8 more in the afternoon. All the information's available on the website. You can just let Darren know that you're interested, sign up a team. We'd love to see more golfers out there. There's a lot of food, a lot of camaraderie, just a really good time, And again, that money that's raised from the golf tournament goes to funding a lot of our general needs that we have for the mission, well construction, well maintenance. Just some of the everyday things that Haiti Mission does in addition.
A lot of planning. I'm sure you don't just go to Haiti and build houses.
No.
You got to go and secure sites, secure materials, and how hard is it to get all that done?
Well, Haiti Mission couldn't do it without Father Joe in Haiti coordinating things for us. Now, he has some people that we rely on. We've had the same foreman to do the houses since the inception in 2013. And the system, even though we've had trouble sometimes getting down there in the last few years, the system has been set up to, we have 70 men now make a living building homes. So we've been doing 4 a month. They had 4 months where they couldn't get supplies and fuel crisis that was going on. So we've been building actually 5 homes a month right now. So they're building a home, every 6 or 7 days.
So they got a lot of people making a living.
Yes, absolutely.
Off of building homes.
That's the beauty of it. And all of that, just to kick it back for the silent auction pays for half of the cost of the home. We use it just for matching money. So whenever we get, homes cost $8,000. So for every $4,000 we get from the silent auction, that pays for half the home. And then we have donors that donate, and combinations of people, and sometimes, single people do them. And it's just been fantastic. And, Laura's, I kind of coordinate the timing of things for the silent auction, but Laura goes, all the collecting items, putting it together, the time it takes to put on websites, that's her thing.
Now, I want to talk to Laura about the silent auction because there's some really great gifts and auction items. But before I do that, did y'all sort of know each other like the finished task before y'all? I know y'all knew each other all through Vanderbilt. I was in y'all class, but did y'all get together one day and say, we both are dead set on finishing a project, so let's get married and just do this for the rest of our life.
Hey, that's the longest project it took us to finish. We had to date for 10 years before we actually got married.
Well,
So
that's okay.
That probably took us longer than most things we've
I did drag him
It was a
across the
good
finish
wedding,
line
and
on that
it was a
one.
good wedding. As we were
Yes,
all
it
sitting there, we
was.
were going, I wonder who's controlling this wedding.
There might be some video we just found.
But yeah, you're right about that. So Laura, let's talk about the silent auction. A lot of great items.
Lot of great items. Just, shout out anybody's kind of looking for that Mother's Day gift for their moms, their wives, whatever you're looking for. We got a lot of great items that would fill that. Anything from Coach bags to, if mom's fisherman, we have our annual fishing trip that
vacation.
we have vacation homes, so you can get a huge group together and go to Manzanillo, Mexico, to Orange Beach, to the camp is thank
Costa
goodness
Rica.
repaired and up for sale once again on Grand Isle. So
Orange Beach sounds pretty safe.
yeah, Orange
Yes.
Beach sounds safe.
Yes, it does. It does.
But no, that's all some great, and
Yeah.
how did that all come about? Do you find that people come back year after year?
They often do, and we have. It's kind of part of the letter that we send out to people on the email list, that we've compiled over the years, which is between the two of ours, I guess probably maybe 300 plus people on it. So if you're on both of our lists, we haven't cleaned those up. So sorry if you
Yeah.
get it multiple times.
They're pretty thorough, though, I gotta say
But
that.
our donors of items have just been incredible as far as their willingness to come back year after year. And we'll often, like this year, the house in Costa Rica was somebody we met on a river cruise, and we just don't ever not talk about Haiti. So
Right.
if you've met us for 5 minutes, you probably already realize that.
Yeah.
And so really through the course of the year, we've already got stuff in the closet for next year's silent
So
auction.
y'all are always
So
compiling.
always,
I
always
just
working on it.
purchased an item at noon
Yeah,
at the
Troop C.
at Troop C's fundraiser
The Great
Really?
for
Fish.
next year's auction.
So you're going and getting items at other fundraisers. You say this will be good for the
You know,
Haiti.
yeah,
That
it's,
used to be easier.
you know,
now,
you-
now
So they're
everybody's
making money and y'all
I'm
making
helping
money.
another charity, and I'm
That's
going to
it.
put it in our auction.
Well,
That's why
fair.
that's why vacation homes and
Oh.
things like that are so nice, because you're helping Haiti and you're getting
Right.
all of your shopping done and
I would
your
say too,
vacation
the
plans.
Jeremy family, Danielle Jeremy, had in the last several years has
Oh,
put
my
together
gosh.
these beautiful gift baskets every year. Her daughter Darian kind of came with us to Haiti and was unbelievable what
Yeah.
she did. And,
They live for that kind of thing.
yeah, and
Oh.
it's just been a joy
Yeah.
to watch it all get together.
It's been a mission of their own. Laura, 70 items on the silent auction. You have bids on about half right now?
We have bids on about half, and I will say this, we've all kind of, there's the plus and minus of online silent auction, makes people who can't get there, it's a much easier thing on everybody. However, as everybody knows, there's nothing like sitting there and looking at the items. Sometimes it's frustrating not being able to get pictures that really accurately portray the items. So even if you don't play golf on Monday, come out, have a cocktail, have lunch. Everybody's welcome to come out and sort of peruse the items and take a look at them and do a little shopping and help Haiti Mission at the same time.
And if you don't play golf and if you don't want an item, you can write a check.
Yeah,
They can write a check, right?
that's true.
Yeah.
And they can
Y'all
have,
won't turn it down, right?
and they can have 2 drinks if they want to do that. So, there you go.
Yeah.
All right, let's do this. I want to bring in some pictures of the mission trip, because this is what grabs me every time we roll this in. And y'all bring people with you, and this has to be incredible.
Oh, yeah. It's for a lot of people, it's just a life-changing experience. And, we've taken people of all ages. The Haydell girls, Scott Haydell and Sarah's daughters came. And this is a house that, I think there may be another picture of Caroline, who said, this is it right here. Caroline's letting Father Joe explain to this family in Creole that she's donating a house for them. And that's when they're finding out. And I'm telling you, Martin, it was like every person just coming out. And then we dedicate all these homes, and we tell them it's a gift from God. It's from, we represent all of Haiti Mission whenever we're there. And it's true. I mean, this is Lorraine Steigner telling a family they're getting a home. But this is just what we do. We go around. I think this particular trip last June, we dedicated 25 homes in the time we were there. So we go, and Tom Morrison raises money. We give out solar lights. This was a house in memory of one of my fraternity brothers who passed away that we built. And we bring pictures sometimes if people send us pictures for who the family's in memory of or in honor of.
Yeah, Caroline's house was in honor of Michelle.
Michelle
Haydel Capella.
Yeah, in memory of
doubt.
Michelle. So I mean, the whole experience, it's about the corporal works of mercy when we go on these trips. So we go visit prisoners and feed the prisoners. We have kids in school. We go visit the kids in school. We go to the Missionaries of Charity. We do a lot of different things to get people focused about, frankly, how lucky we are and what we have.
Yeah, Jen, if we could bring that picture up of that 10 home again, because and I'm not demeaning anyone, but these 10 buildings during a storm,
Yeah.
I'm looking at that 10, and flying 10 could kill you very quickly.
Yeah.
Well, a
So
lot
can
of what
falling
people
coconuts.
are, so Hurricane Matthew went right over Jeremy in 2016, October 2016. A lot of what people are living in is tin that they salvaged and they stuck it together, and they, since 2016, have been living in these little Cajun microwaves.
Particularly that house, because they were up on the
They
top
just
of the
scratch
mountain.
stuff together.
And,
Yeah.
the roads
Wow,
are,
that
the
is-
roads are bad, and
So once again, just to make a plea to everyone, this has been a labor of love, but I say labor. Y'all love doing it. I'm sure there's a lot of labor with it, but something keeps driving you to do it for this long. And y'all have to be commended. I remember, was it last year y'all were honored at Vanderbilt Alumnus of the Year?
Yeah.
So people recognize what y'all are doing for a lot of people, and it's certainly, it's no kept secret now.
Yep.
So are y'all looking for help, or do y'all still have that energy to give it 10 more years?
Well, first week of May will be our 28th trip to Haiti since 2009. And Martin, just getting down there gives us all the energy we need. I mean, all we got to do is keep seeing what we see. And, I think, we've probably gained more friends than not. I'm sure we've chased off a few too. Like they say, that's those Haiti people walking over there. We may not want to talk to them, but I mean, the experience that we get and what we get back for going down. I mean, it's really humbling to be able to go there and know, like I said, we're representing everybody who helps with Haiti Mission, people that can't go to Haiti, and so we make it very clear to people that we're like the tip of the iceberg of everybody helping out. And, they pray for everybody. They pray for all of us.
yeah,
so.
if you really value people's prayers, you can get involved in this, and as you know, they're praying for you and for the intentions that whether it's in honor of somebody or somebody that's passed away or whatever.
Don't forget,
that
I
they-
had 3 answerable nuns. They always said, Martin, it's not how much you pray for yourself, it's how much we pray for you.
Yeah.
That's-
Amen.
there is something
Amen.
with that.
Amen to that.
You're
Also, I don't think that, I can't really think of anybody, and we've had some adventures on mission trips, and I don't think that we've had more than, one or two people who, A, didn't see the value in what we were doing down there, and also didn't come back and say, okay, I want to do this again. I mean, we have a lot of fun
I want to
on the
help
trip.
make a difference.
We have
Let's
a lot
do
of
this. I
fun.
want to bring that mission, how you can contact the Haiti Mission on the bottom of the screen.
That's great.
And look,
right there.
whether we need 8 more teams in the morning, 8 more teams in the afternoon on the golf tournament on April 14th,
24th.
24th, I'm sorry.
Week from today.
Week from today. My bad, I'm going backwards. But anyway, get that money in, help out a great cause, and go see the auction items. And if you just want to write a check, it goes to a great cause. Thank you all again for being here. I really appreciate it.
We
Thank you,
appreciate
brother.
it very much.
All right, there you have it. David and Laura Fake will take a short break. A lot more right here on Bayou Time.